Welcome to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, the Target Individual Experience. So they've been heavily monitoring me in the home today. All right, again, the excessive use of the police sirens, very subtle but very frequent. Then on top of that, you know, um, Pam had said that she had finished uh, doing Alyssa's project with her, right? She said she edited the information that I gave her, that's in her via email, and I was supposed to print it out because the printer's not working. So I said to her, send it to me, and I'll print it out. And she never did. So, you know, she said that she forgot. So she calls me, okay? After I called her today, and I said to her just not too long ago, hey, can you send me the documents? I can print it out. All of a sudden, she can't find it. All of a sudden she's trying to blame Alyssa. I'm like, you are working on a project. The file that I gave you, you told me that you spent an hour editing it, doing all of this stuff, and you trying to tell me you didn't save it? And she's like, oh, I saved it, and such. And I said to her, I said, okay. She's like, oh, I named it such and such version 5 or what have you. Again, I'm just like, it makes no sense because, when I named the file, I didn't name it any version. And if you would think it would be a version, you'd say revised version or something like that. But again, they like to play with the numbers, which is fine. It's okay. Doesn't mean anything to me. So she can't find the document. So I said to her, I said, open up the program, right, and go to recent documents. Oh, I don't see it in recent documents. I say, well, if you saved it, and if you say you saved it, it will show up in recent documents. I say, even if you move the file, okay, even if you move the file, the it would the name would still be in the recent files. Okay, you can click on it, but it'll tell you that it can find the file. And I'm just like, then she tries to act like if she doesn't know anything about, because she has a laptop. I bought her a laptop. She knows that. She's like, I said to her, well, go look in the download folder. Oh, how do I do that? How do I do that? So I'm like, okay, well, in the bottom of your screen on the taskbar, there's a folder, right? Right clicked on the folder. Of course, she knows that stuff, but they've conditioned her a certain way, and it's a lot of the times is the instruction they're giving her using silent sound, right? So, because again, when they can co-opt your consciousness, okay, they try to do it with me plenty of times, but I'm so aware of it now that when they try it, for the most part, it doesn't work. Okay, so the fact that it didn't show up in the recent file is not on my daughter's computer in the download section that she said, and I'm like, did you really do it? Then she wants me to do it. Okay, it is after 7, so she wants me to do it now, and then I have to sit here, do it, edit it, what have you, and such, print it out, right? Get on the bus, take it to her house, get back on the bus, and such. I'm like, I'm not doing all of that. Because, like I said, she had 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay? Wednesday, when I was over there, after I took my son to the doctor, got back over to the house, I asked her, I said, did you get the poster board for her? Because her project was supposed to be handed in at the end of last week. Okay? And after I did my part, sitting out with my daughter, um, we're both on, on the phone, getting the information and such, because she doesn't want to do it. As simple as that. She does not want to do it. Not that she can't. She does not want to. When it comes to helping our kids with their homework, I'm the only one that does it, really. Making sure that they read a book. Making sure that, 8:30, they need to turn off their devices. Okay? Get ready for bed. My son didn't go to bed until minus 11 last night. Why? Because when I was over there, when I left, right, she's gonna wash our daughter's hair, and I said, listen, that's gonna. What time is she gonna go to sleep? Oh, well, she can't go to school. You had a 3 day freaking weekend. You could have washed her hair on Friday. You could have did it on Saturday. You could have did it on Sunday, and you could have did it early Monday. But like I said, our kids for her is an afterthought. You know, when they're young, they're cute because they're like accessories. But when they get older and they gotta go to school and you gotta wake them up, you gotta make them breakfast, all that stuff in the morning and take them to school. No, that's when the reality sets in and they don't want to. Well, I shouldn't say they, but she doesn't want to deal with that. It just, you know, um, like I said, and I'm not dragging myself back and forth with her. It makes no sense. I've told her many times that you need to get therapy because at this point, therapy is the only thing that's going to make her see and realize what's going on. And as I say, therapy, you hear the police sirens, right? This is how see when they start to psychologically run their stops on us, right? When they know that they can't fool us any longer, no, then I want to go to therapy because guess what? You've done the work, you've done the research, okay? And the one thing that they don't want is for you to have any sort of record of any damage that they've done to you, whether it be biologically, neurologically, psychologically, or what have you, physically. They don't. Okay. So imagine that. Anyhow, I'll speak to you guys in the next video. Oh, and by the way, the video that I did today, they didn't like that very well because again, it's showing you exactly who they are. Okay, and people need to wise up. Another thing too, um, there's a game that I got. It's called Days Gone. It's about zombie apocalypse, what have you. Right, and whenever there's like these hordes, right? So hordes of zombies. So whenever I'm fighting these hordes of zombies and I'm shooting them down, they will use the car honking, right? And I got to thinking, okay, now this is me just be having these wild thoughts or what have you, but it was for some reason I end up starting to watch the movie with Brad Pitt called World War Z, and this movie was in 2013, and it's about a virus, right? That came out of Thailand. They said, right? They said it's like a rabies type virus. Okay. And considering how the virus that shall not be named, uh, consider how that started. Okay, and the odd circumstances, the people that work in that lab. Okay, it was deliberate. I believe it was, and I think it was deliberate. Okay, listening to Jordan Peterson, and he was doing an interview. I've listened to many scientists, biologists, right, and saying that again, these are man-made. Okay, this is man tampering with nature. Okay, creating some of the most deadly viruses, bacteria, diseases. Okay, and then you're gonna have these religious fanatics, right? They're waiting for the apocalypse so they see if it can return. And that is a recipe for disaster, particularly when you have these religious fanatics infiltrating organizations, infiltrating the scientific community. They will be dedicated, getting degrees in scientific fields, right? In medical fields, and you know, I mean, it's unbelievable, you know. But we begin to understand, and particularly when you start to create madness within the society. Okay, things like this will happen. So like I said, I just try to expose what is being done to me in other TIs, right? But I also expose some of the subliminal messages that they send me. Right now, it may not be anything. Okay, they may just be sending me this message to try to discredit me and make me look like I'm crazy. I'll still report anyway, but at least you have a I always do a disclaimer, right? So this is what I think is. Now, it may not be true, but you know, this is the type of subliminal message they try to send me. Do I believe it? No, but I keep an open mind that it could be true. Okay, I mean, particularly when, like I said, the circumstances within the past 3 years, what's happened, right? Because it's all in the sake of profit, right? Profit, and also the reduction of the world population of people of color. And if you understand the mentality of these racist, white racist, Caucasian people, you'll know that nothing is off the table when it comes to them and their fear of white genetic annihilation, coined by Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, right? White genetic annihilation. That's their greatest fear. All right, so I'll speak to you guys on the next video.